Hi guys, welcome to Souls No Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your timeless tarot for whenever it is that you're tuning in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're all doing really, really well. We have a message. Here we go. Solar plexus. Bottom of the deck. Financial and material changes. This is so strange because I've just done a reading and it came out about money, Taurus, second house energy, your job, how you make your money, what you value in terms of money, finances, possessions and all of that stuff. And now we've got another reading in the same vein. So this is the Five of Pentacles. Financial and material changes. So I don't know if you're in a position at the moment where you feel as though you don't have enough or there aren't enough resources, things are tight, financially speaking. We've got the solar plexus chakra, which is card number 3 in this deck. It's linked to our beliefs and values. So again, the Five of Pentacles traditionally speaks about it's a mentality, a mindset of lack. So I feel that this is just asking you to look at that. Look at your mindset in relation to money, how it flows, what money means to you. I don't know. But this solar plexus chakra, like I said, it's about your personal power. It's about confidence. It's about your beliefs and values. So there's something here about looking at your beliefs and values in relation to money. Right, and we've now got the sacral chakra at the bottom, which is emotions and feelings. Somebody's emotions and feelings, I'm not going to say it's why you're experiencing the financial lack that you're experiencing at the moment, but it's how you're responding to something. So let's say you don't have enough, or you are struggling to find a job, or you hate the job that you're in, I don't know. But it's the way that someone is channeling their emotions and their feelings that is perpetuating this cycle of lack. There needs to be something that you, I don't know, I can see that memories of love, and that was, I saw that at the bottom of the deck in the last reading. Right, so yeah, there's something about the channeling of your energy here. The channeling of your energy. For these both to come out, and they're both like chakra related cards, this is something within your control. I feel that there's something out of whack or out of alignment within yourself, and it's got something to do with your emotions and feelings, or it's got something to do with your confidence, or it's got something to do with your personal power or your feeling of lack of it at this time. Alright, okay, now I see memories of love, and then under that I see choosing wisely. What's that? 7 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. And then the Lover's card. Right, I'm just going to leave them there for now. I don't want to dive into that. I want to dive into this. I'm going to use my money and finances deck because, yeah, like I said, we've got a similar money and finances reading that was really all over the place yesterday. So I don't know if you feel financially or feel emotionally all over the place, and then that chaos is being reflected in your material world. Because, it, you know, like the Magician card states, as above, so below. So how you feel internally is going to show up in your external world to reflect that back to you. So let's see what's going on. Show me more about this reading with material and financial changes, the sacral and the solar plexus chakras. Okay, this one was first. Face and deal with whatever makes you feel unworthy. That's what I mean. Oh, this is giving me chills. Then we've got life purpose, and then we've got financial freedom is my birthright. Yeah, like I was saying, somebody's emotions or feelings or their belief system is what is keeping them in this feeling of lack of money, lack of support, lack of resources. And it may be stemming from, or that lack of money physically may be showing up because there's something that you feel within you where you're not worthy of anything more than that. And that's what I meant with this energy. There's something about your emotions or the way that you feel about a situation or feel about yourself that is being reflected in your material world. And I feel that once you deal with and face, as it says there, whatever makes you feel unworthy, you're going to move towards your life purpose, what it is that you're supposed to do for work, career, or the path that you're meant to walk. And that's going to lead to financial freedom, because it is your birthright. It is everybody's birthright. And the only thing that keeps us as individuals away from financial freedom is our feeling of unworthiness. Now it makes more sense, because the cards that were poking out at the bottom, I'm like, what the fuck is, I'm sorry, excuse my French. What has that got to do with this financial reading? Let me just see what the bottom of the deck is. It's your time to shine. Right, okay. Put that on top of life purpose. So this makes so much more sense now. So I don't know if there was choices or decisions with this choose wisely. Choices or decisions that were made. And somebody is now either in regret over the choices and decisions that they may have made. And this could be in any aspect of your life, but this is the emotion that I was talking about that needs to be healed. The emotion and the feeling that is fueling like a practical, physical situation that you're manifesting right now. Then we've got memories of love, so something of the past. This usually speaks about whether it's childhood, or this could be a relationship. Here we go, look at this. I was going to say this could be about a relationship or a choice that was made in love. Partnership, you could have chosen to marry somebody. This is a lover's card here. So you may have committed to somebody, and we've got this choose wisely. All of these hands are pointing in all these different directions. So somebody either didn't take the time to meditate on the choices that they were making in love and where that choice was actually going to get them. We've got this outstretched hand here, and like I said, we've got all of these hands pointing in, different directions, and they're all in different, I don't know what you call them, like hand postures or hand poses. I don't know what they mean. But they're all different, that's all I can see. And then we've got a hand bang smack in the middle of this card. And all of these are like singular hands. And then down here, we've got two hands that are touching. We've got this person cupping their hand around this like candle. So there's something connected to another person that is either that's made you feel unworthy, or that emotionally you haven't dealt with, you haven't found clarity within, you haven't cut yourself free from, you haven't given yourself closure in relation to. And this is why the moving on cards here. This is what you need to face and deal with. Something of the past, emotional choices or decisions, or even a partnership that somebody decided to, get into, that they're now required. It was kind of this way around, wasn't it? That you're now required to make a different choice. One that is in alignment, or a choice that does make you feel worthy. And then you're going to see financial and material changes. And I can attest to this from like personal experience. So I'm not judging anybody for any choices or decisions that we've made. There are no wrong choices. But when we recognize that the choices that we have made either make us feel unworthy, or they're blocking us or stopping us from shining our light or moving towards our life purpose, or whatever this financial freedom is going to be for you, that's when we get to make another choice. We are the total sum of all the choices that we make. And some of them are going to be great, some of them are not going to be great. But we can't beat ourselves up and just stick with the not great choices and think our life is going to get any better. We have free will. So we can make a choice. That's exactly what the Lovers card speaks about, if this isn't about a relationship. But we've got choose wisely, and then the Lovers card is about making a choice. And what I think they're asking you to make the choice about, or choose wisely, is about you moving on. Recognizing it's time to free yourself from something. And it's a belief system. It's a mindset. It's the way you feel about something. Move towards your confidence. As we said, if you feel unworthy in a situation, that's like reinforcing low self-esteem. Low self-esteem is going to be reflected back to you in shit material situations, shit financial situations, jobs that you hate, people that take advantage of you financially. That's a reflection of your own, the value that you place on yourself subconsciously. So this Ace of Swords is about you getting real conscious now, telling yourself the truth, speaking the truth if you do have choices and decisions to make, and only aligning yourself with that which reinforces your feeling of worth, not reinforces your feeling of, being unworthy. Right, we haven't even got any tarot out here. That's what I mean. Oh my gosh, I just noticed we've got 666 here. 666. I don't know what that is. I'll probably pop it in, in post edit once I've edited it. But that very well could be a very significant spiritual number. Right, let's see what's going on here. And the only thing I really want to look into, and I don't want to dwell on the negative, but I want to give you a solution for anybody that does need to face and deal with whatever is making them feel unworthy. Because once you've done that, it's easy to shine. It's easy to move toward your life purpose. It's easy to believe that financial freedom is your birthright. So this is the sticking point here. This Five of Pentacles, like I say, this feeling out in the cold, lack. Yeah, look at that. Death card. Show me with this face and deal with whatever makes the collective feel unworthy. Give me some solutions for this, please, Spirit. I had to make very hard choices and very hard decisions. And to get me out of the Hermit in reverse. To get me out of the situation that I was in. So I know that this isn't going to be an easy thing to face or an easy thing to deal with, but it's necessary. What did he say? I say it to Safi all the time. Sometimes the things that are good for us don't taste nice. This is me talking to her about vegetables. But that's like life. The things that we need to do or that are beneficial, they're not easy. Going out and having fun and ignoring those things, that's a lot easier to do. A lot easier to do. Now, we've got 3 major arcanas out of 3 on the table so far. We've got the Death card, which is Scorpio energy. And this is asking you to look below the surface. Scorpio is 8th house energy. So it's all the stuff that's, like I was saying, that's been suppressed, that's been pushed down, that you don't want to see in yourself and in other people. It's bringing that to the surface now. Facing it, dealing with it. Right, let's leave it there. Let's leave that there for now. Right, bottom of the deck. Queen of Cups. This is emotions. It's these emotions and feelings. Oh, yeah, bringing up this stuff that needs to be faced or that makes you feel unworthy, that you've suppressed or pushed below the surface. It's time for that to come back up to the surface, for you to look at, for you to analyze, for you to face, for you to deal with it and finally move on from it. This is making changes in your life that there is no going back to. Things changing to a point where there is no going back. You aren't the same person that you used to be. You don't want to go back to either a mindset that you once, occupied or quite happily held. Something has to change to the point of no return here, and there needs to be some sort of rebirth that happens. Now, the Hermit card is usually like introspection, going within, soul searching, looking for the answers. It's, to me, doing some sort of shadow work. But I feel that that's what I mean. Somebody is lost here. They're lost in their feelings or lost in their emotions. Lost, oh yeah, look at this. The 10 of Pentacles is under that. And then the 6 of Swords. See, lost in their desire to keep the peace. The Queen of Cups loves so deeply that she will oftentimes ignore her own needs to keep the peace. And this could be within a family situation. This could be within a job with the 10 of Pentacles here. But the Queen of Cups is going to keep a lid on her feelings for the sake of other people. So with this Hermit card coming out in the reverse, I feel that this is saying that there is a feeling lost. Or this is the time where you need to do this shadow work now. There's no putting it off. If you want to feel more worthy and you want to shine and you want to change a financial situation, this has to be done. The amount of major arcana cards with these first 3, The universe is saying you're strong enough. You can do this. And when the strength card comes out, I know the devil energy is somewhere near. And this is the devil energy. Whatever is making you feel unworthy, whether it's an aspect of yourself, somebody that you're connected to outside of yourself. You can face this. You may feel vulnerable in doing so. And you're going to, because like I say, if you're closing things out, you're looking, you're sort of, what's the word, like peeling back the curtain, and you're seeing things that you've swept under that rug for fucking years that you've not wanted to face or deal with or speak about. You're going to feel vulnerable. You're going to feel vulnerable looking at all of that shit. But that's what's necessary for you to grow and evolve and to change this mindset. And that will in turn change your financial situation. Because here we've got the Page of Pentacles, and this would be like a new beginning, but I don't know if this is a delay with it coming out in the reverse, or if this is like something that can't happen right now until all of this stuff has been done. But the Page of Pentacles is earth energy. So I just feel that this is like a short-sighted energy. Short-sighted energy, overly not wanting to take a risk, basically. Not wanting to take a risk. It's come out next to the Fool. This is the new chapter. So you're asked to close something out, have the strength to face it. There is a new beginning, but you can't be short-sighted. And that short-sightedness is this Queen of Cups, like I say, trying to keep the peace. Make everything rosy, make everything, smile through your pain. That's what the Queen of Cups is going to do. The Queen of Swords, she's just going to chop people's heads off. The Queen of Wands is quite happy in her independence, and she seeks out her freedom. So this financial freedom to a high vibrational Queen of Wands, she knows that this financial freedom is her birthright. But the Queen of Cups is the kind of, if we're talking about energy, this isn't a situation that you're going through, but she'd be the kind of person that probably has, all of her ex's phone numbers still in her phone, because she doesn't want to fully shut that door. She still has feelings for them. She still cares about them. This could be family. Like I say, it could be a relationship partner. I don't know who the devil is in this situation. But the Queen of Cups energy, like I say, it doesn't want to let go, doesn't want to move on, doesn't want to see the truth, because then she knows that something has to change. And that's the second time we've seen that moving on energy, and it was related to something emotional. We've got Justice under that. Restoring the balance. You can only restore the balance once the truth comes in. Once you're seeing something clearly. Once you've lifted up that rug and you've seen all the skeletons, whether you've put them there or other people have put them there. But until you face this, you're not going to be able to move on. I can't get the cards up off the table. And then we've got the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So this is like fast-paced action. I feel that the universe is saying that there's no rush. Financial freedom is your birthright, but this needs to be dealt with first. There's no point in jumping off a cliff if you don't have the vision of what your future can look like. If you don't know what your life purpose is, if you're not prepared to shine, if you haven't faced and dealt with this stuff, then jumping off this cliff is, I don't want to say the word, but fuck it, because I'm not being monetized anyway. But it would be suicide. This has got to be dealt with first before you dive headfirst into any new beginning. Or it's going to turn out in exactly the same way in which it has done in the past. Oh, right, okay. I want to clarify this. Any further messages for the collective in relation to this reading? But things can change, and things do change. But there's work here that needs to be done, and I feel the universe is guiding somebody on the path of their life purpose. But this life purpose is associated with what you've overcome. So if you can overcome this, then you can help other people face and deal with the things that make them unworthy and that, show up as blockages in their life. But for us to live our purpose, we've got to do the work first, because we're not of any benefit to anybody else unless we're doing what we need to do. Then we can be of service, then we can be of help, then we can provide for other people as well as ourselves. Occupation and poverty. These two came out in yesterday's reading. Yeah. Somebody is in poverty or hates their job. This is the reason why. You've got to face and deal with whatever makes you feel that this is what you deserve. You've got to know that financial freedom is your birthright, and for you to know that, you've got to feel worthy of it. Right, we've got gift. Bad health, mature man. This bad health and mature man energy, and stuck in the fucking house. And the coffin. This stuff was in yesterday's reading as well. But it wasn't the bad health card, and it wasn't the house in this deck. But these two cards definitely came out of this deck. But there's a mature man. I don't know if somebody's ill here. Or stuck in the house. We had this energy yesterday. Can't financially contribute, or their finances have significantly decreased because they're ill, or they can't work anymore. Or they're approaching like retirement age or something. I don't know, but we've got this gift. We've got a gift here. That was the first card that I saw. Right, let me just... Show me this mature man in the house. Bad health, coffin energy, with a gift. I don't know if it's some... I was going to say, for some of you, it could be somebody that this person may want to offer you something. This mature man that's stuck in the house. I don't know. This person may want to offer you something, but I see the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So that's like the breaking up of a family situation. We had the Ten of Pentacles in here that you were being asked to move away from. Now we've got the Ten of Cups, the end of an emotional cycle. It may be that, because the Ten of Cups speaks about values, and it's usually sharing your life with someone that has similar values to you, which is what makes you happy, which is what makes you content. So you may be recognizing here with the Karma, which is the Judgment card in the reversed, that you may have to leave a situation. You may be unsure how to leave a situation where your values don't align with a group, with a family, with a relationship partner. And that's where you may feel as though you're unworthy if you leave these people behind. Didn't I say that the Queen of Cups just wants everything to be happy and rosy? But sometimes shit isn't. Sometimes we've got to, well, not sometimes, we've got to accept things for the way that they are. And as hard to deal with or as hard to face as that is, that may mean completely closing out a cycle with this Death card. Whether it's with a relationship partner, whether it's with a family, whether it's with, somebody that, a job that you've contracted, or whatever, with a job, a boss, whatever. We've got to close shit out sometimes to get to where it is that we're supposed to be. We all have our own unique life purposes. So this could just be somebody that doesn't know how to leave, or doesn't, like I say, because they love somebody or they feel a lot. But this is what needs to happen here. I don't know, somebody could be offering you some sort of gift to stay. I don't know, take it as it resonates. But I'm going to get you some advice and guidance. This is just the same reading, but like, it got so confusing yesterday that maybe Spirit, because I did say afterwards, like, what was that all about? So they've given me another reading to tell me exactly what that was about. That came through a lot clearer this time, so hopefully we can get a completely unrelated message next. We'll take this one that's face up, the Rainbow Prince, and that's so funny because there's a rainbow on the Ten of Cups, and then under there we've got the Arrow Master. Yeah, hitting the mark, intention and detachment. It came out in the reverse, so there's something that you are still attached to that you needn't be, whether it's a mindset or an actual person. But we've got this rainbow energy there, and in the Ten of Cups this says compensation. So this is the gift. Compensation and perseverance. Card 26. Let's read that out the book. Compensation and perseverance. That's what I mean. So when you face and deal with whatever it is that does make you feel unworthy, you are going to be compensated for it. As it says, financial freedom is my birthright. You're going to be compensated for it. Right, it came out in the upright. So When the Rainbow Prince appears as your ally, he reminds you about the law of compensation and the law of receiving. After the rainstorm you've endured on your journey, the Rainbow Prince brings you a pot of gold. Exactly, financial and material changes when you face and deal with whatever makes you feel unworthy. We saw justice at the bottom of that deck. I saw courthouse at the back of all of this stuff with this mature man. Courthouse there. So this could actually be some kind of legal compensation. And there was justice, look. After the truth comes out, that's what I mean. But you don't get to a point of justice until you either accept a truth, speak a truth. But the truth is what's going to rebalance the scales here. It says the Rainbow Prince brings you a pot of gold, which is the result of your using all the elements of your inner light to reach to the sky until you touch the material realm. After the rainstorm you've endured on your journey, the Rainbow Prince brings you a pot of gold, which is the result of your using all the elements of your inner light. And didn't we have that shine your light underneath here? It's time to shine. For you using all the elements of your inner light and reaching into the sky until you touch the material realm from one end to the other. This isn't always an easy process, and hard work must be rewarded by compensation. When you align yourself with the energy of giving your highest value, your compensation is inherent in the act itself. But the message here is more than that. The Rainbow Prince says to keep your sights on the sky after the rainstorms that may have upset your life. Follow your bliss to the pot of gold waiting for you. This is blowing my mind. Perseverance pays off and your reward will be greater than you can imagine. Exactly. When you feel worthy of this birthright, this is when it comes. And you have to, like I was saying, persevere through some bullshit to get there. You've got to persevere through some bullshit to get there. But that's exactly what these two cards are saying. Once you do this, this is what happens as a result. And then we've got it confirmed in the clarifying advice and guidance message. Right, I'm going to leave that right there. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I hope we get a different message next. I don't want to read that energy again. It's very heavy. Anyway, have a great day. I hope you got something from this and I will see you soon. Bye.